So once again, good day everyone. So welcome to MIS, no? So Management Information System course, no? So again, as I mentioned earlier, yes, uh, it's not business as usual in other country anymore, no? Or the rest of the global economy, no? In 2020 actually, no? Uh, Specifically in US, no, businesses, they will spend over 570 billion on information systems, hardware, software, and telecommunications equipment. In addition, they will spend another around 800 billion on business and management consulting and services, much of which involve redesigning firms' business operations to take advantage of these new technologies. Okay? So as managers, most of you will work for firms that are intensively using information systems and making large investment in information technology. So you will certainly want to know how to invest this money wisely. So if you make wise choices, no, your firm or organizations to know how to invest this money, no, your firm can outperform competitors. If you make poor choices, you will be wasting valuable capital. So this course or MIS is helping us to make wise decisions about information technology and information systems. We can able to see or view or research on the results of the massive spending around every day by observing how people conduct business. More wireless cell phone accounts were open than telephone landlines installed because cell phones or mobile phones like Blackberries, iPhones, Samsung, and online conferencing over the internet have all become essential tools of business. Take note, around 100,000 million or 100 million or 8 or 90 million or 100 million in the United States access the internet using mobile devices. That is way back 2010. How about today? So, that's what makes management system the most exciting topic in business is the continual change in technology. Management use of the technology and the impact of business success. I believe no new businesses and industries appear, old ones decline, and successful firms are those who learn how to use the new technologies. Okay? In the technology era, there are three interrelated changes. The emerging mobile digital platform, the growth of online software as service, and the growth of cloud computing, where more and more business software runs over the internet. No? iPhone, iPad, BlackBerry, and web surfing netbooks are not just gadgets or internet or entertainment actually, no outlets. They represent new emerging computing platforms based on an array of new hardware and software technologies. More and more, business computing is moving from PCs and desktop machines to these mobile devices. And as managers no, are increasingly using these devices to coordinate work, communicate with employees, and provide information for the decision making. We call this development the emerging mobile digital platform. Managers routinely use so-called Web 3.0 na right now, no technologies like social networking, collaboration tools, and wikis in order to make better, faster decisions. As management behavior changes, how work gets organized, coordinated, and measured also changes. So by connecting employees working on teams and projects, the social network is where works get done, where plans are executed, and where managers manage. Collaboration spaces are where employees meet one another even when they are separated by continents and time zones. The strength of cloud computing in the growth of the mobile digital platform allow organizations to rely more on telework, remote work, and distributed decision making. This same platform now means firms can outsource more work and rely on markets rather than employees to build value. It also means that firms can collaborate with suppliers and customers to create new products or make existing products more efficiently. We can see some of these trends at work in the interactive session on management. Millions of managers rely heavily on the mobile digital platform to coordinate suppliers and shipments, now satisfy customer and manage their employees. A business day without these mobile devices or internet access would be unthinkable. As you read, of course, some cases you can able to note that how the emerging mobile platform greatly enhances the accuracy, speed, and richness of decisions. And to give us more details about the topic, let us all welcome our first presenter for Advanced Management Information System. Take it away, sir.
Thank you po, Doc. So, hello classmates. Global Business Information Systems today, Chapter 1 po. So, the importance of information systems today in business. So, business information system provide information that organizations use to manage themselves efficiently and effectively, typically using computer system and technology. So, primary components of business information system include hardware,
Sir
software.
Christian, sorry po to interrupt. Pakilakas po yung boses.
Ay, sorry, wait lang po. Isin ko lang po. Sorry. Okay, hello po. Hello. So, business information system provide information that organization use to manage themselves efficiently and effectively, typically using computer system and technology. Primary components of business information system include hardware, software, data, procedures like design, development, and documentation, and people. So, however, it's not enough to have a vast amount of good information. So, businesses and organizations need to have the best types of information system to work with the information and produce the best outcomes. So that's why in today's data-heavy world, organization need a solid information system. So we're covering 6 different types of information system and how they're applied. So first one, transaction processing system, TPS. Wait lang. Transaction processing is essential to helping business perform daily operation. Transactions are defined as any activity or event that affects the company and include things like deposits, withdrawal, shipping, billing, customers, or order entry and placing orders. So usually, ito po yung mga na-experience natin sa banks, sa mga bangko, and sa mga online shopping po, no? Next, office automation system. So, office automation system consists of computers, communication-related technology, and the personnel assigned to perform the official tasks. So the office automation system covers office transaction and support official activity at every level in the organization. So for example po, yung mga email and voicemail po na ginagamit sa office. Next, knowledge work system or KWS. So the knowledge work system aids worker in creating and disseminating new information using graphics, communication, and document management tools. Example of KWS is a CAD system. CAD system automate design creation and revision via computers and graphic software, especially in the manufacturing and tooling process. Another example of KWS is a virtual reality system. These systems take the CAD system to the next level using interactive graphic utilities to create realistic computer-generated simulations. So virtual reality system are typically found in scientific, educational, and business circles. Next, management information system are specially designed to help middle managers and supervisor make decision plan and control the workflow. So the MIS pull the transactional data from various transactional processing system, compiles the information, and present it in display. So middle managers handle much of administrative chores for day-to-day routines and performance monitoring. So ensuring that all the work is aligned with the organization needs. That's why MIS is such a valuable tool. Another type is decision support system or DSS. Um, wait. The DSS is a management level interactive computer-based information system that helps manager to make decision. The decision support system especially gives middle management the information necessary to make informed, intelligent decision po. So, yung example po nito, yung mga managers na merong um, wide dashboard na nakikita nila yung mga real-time complaints, real-time suggestion ng mga clients. So, by that po, yung mga managers pwedeng um, makapag-execute ng mga decision na pwedeng makatulong po sa mga clients. So, next, executive support system. So, the ESS is like the MIS, but for executive level decision making. So, the decision involve company-wide matters, so the stakes are higher. Consequently, they demand more insight and judgment. The ESS provides greater telecommunication, better computing capabilities, and more efficient display option than the DSS. The executive use ESS to make effective decisions through summarized internal data taken from DSS and MIS and external sources. So in addition, executive support system help monitor performance, track competitors, spot opportunities, and forecast future trends. So what's new in management information system? So there's a lot. So the constant advancement of technology. Second is how management use it and how it affects corporate success makes management information system the most fascinating issues in the business. So the first one in technology po, we have cloud computing platforms emerges as major business area of innovation. So in business impact is a flexible collection of computers on the internet begins to perform tasks traditionally performed on the corporate computers. Major business applications are delivered online as an internet service. Next, big data. Big data business look for insight from huge volume of data from web traffic, email messages, social media content, and machines that require new data management tools to capture, store, and analyze. And the third one po is a mobile digital platform emerged to compete with the PC as a business system. So example po, the Apple iPhone and Android mobile devices are able to download hundreds of thousands of applications to support collaborations, location-based services, and communication with colleagues. And small tablet computers, including the iPads, Google Nexus, and our challenges conventional laptop as a platform for consumers and corporate computing. In management po, so managers adopt online collaboration and networking software to improve coordination, collaboration, and knowledge sharing. So example of this po is Google Apps, Google Site, Microsoft Windows, SharePoint services, and ayun po, yun po yung mga sample niya. Business intelligent application accelerate. The business impact is more powerful data analytics and interactive dashboard provide real-time performance information to managers to enhance decision making po. Virtual meetings proliferate. Example is the managers adopt telepresence video conferencing, and web conferencing technologies to reduce travel time and costs while providing collaboration and decision making. Next, organization. We have social business po. Business use social networking platforms including Facebook, Twitter, and internal corporate social tools. Telework gains momentum in the workplace. So, example po nito yung mga internet, wireless laptop, and smartphones, and tablet computers. And co-creation of business value. The emerging digital firm. So, a digital firm can be categorized along a number of axes. A company is considered to be a digital if almost all of its key business relationship with clients, partners, and employees are enabled and mediated by digital technology. So again, characteristic of digital firm is significant business relationship are digitally enabled and mediated. Second, core business process are accomplished through digital network and span the entire organization. And third, key corporate assets are managed digitally. So para mas maintindihan po natin, example of digital firm or business po is Amazon.com. Amazon.com started as an online bookstore, but they have since expanded to become a powerful e-commerce platform. Amazon.com uses digital technology to connect buyers and sellers and to facilitate transactions. So information systems strategic business objectives. So companies invest extensively in information technology to achieve six, six strategic business objectives. So the first one po is operational excellence. So operational excellence, utilizing information system and technology is one of the most important instrument available to managers for boosting the productivity and efficiency of corporate operation. Next one is new product services and business models. Information technology systems are key enabled for business to develop novel goods and services as well as completely new business models. So, example, the music industry of today is very different from 10 to 20 years ago. So, an outdated music distribution model based on vinyl records, tapes, and CDs was transformed by Apple Inc. into an online legal distribution model based on its own iPod technology platform, kagaya po ng iTunes. Next, customer and supply intimacy. Customers typically respond by coming back and making more purchases when a company knows and treats them well. This will raise revenue and profits to the firm. So, example po, high-end hotels like kunyari Akada creates a relationship with the customer using technology and computers to record visitors' preference, including preferred room temperature, check-in time, frequently called numbers, uh, frequently ordered foods po, mga ganun. Next, improve decision making. Information system and technological advancement over the past 10 years have enabled managers to make decisions based on real-time market data. So, kagaya po ng sinabi ko kanina, there's a web-based digital dashboard to give managers precise real-time information on the customer complaints, network performance for every locally served, and align outrages or storm damage line. So managers can use this information to quickly assign repair resources to impacted areas. So notify customers of repair being made and quickly restore the service po. Next is competitive advantage. Of course, companies are likely to have to gain a competitive advantage when they have accomplished more of these business goals po. Next, survival. Due to necessity of information system and technologies for conducting business, business organization also also invest in them. So, for example po, sa Apple, kung may lumabas po na Apple iPhone 15, no? So enable to survive po si Samsung is maglalabas din po sila syempre ng new product para po makasabay sila, makapag-compete and hindi po sila maiwan sa market. Ayun po. Thank you po. Doc, pwede po tayong pumunta sa isa pong reporter. Continuation po ng chapter 1.
Yes, go ahead. Right after your chapter 1, I will be sharing the summary of the chapter.
Okay po.
So you may continue to finish chapter 1.
Okay po. Si Sir
Hello po.
Glenn na po yung sunod.
Hello po, permission to share the screen po. Okay. Kita niyo na, classmates?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Okay. Good afternoon, classmates. Good afternoon, Doc. Today I will report the part 2 of chapter 1. This is my this is the outline of my report. First, the perspective on information system. What is information system? The dimensions of information systems, the organizations, management, information technology, and the complementary assets. Then, the contemporary approach to information systems, the technical approach, behavioral approach, and the socio-technical systems. First, the perspective on information system. First, let's define the information technology. It is made up of all the hardware and software tools a company needs to use to accomplish its goals. It's also a critical component of modern businesses, encompassing the use of technology for managing information and enabling various business functions. It also represents the border field that involves designing, developing, and maintaining the technologies that power today's digital world. When I say software, software refers to the instruction, programs, and data that enable computers and other digital devices to perform specific tasks and operation. It is like a non-physical component of a computer system, including application and software system. Example po is yung mga Windows, Linux, Mac OS, Gmail, YouTube, mga applications, Android, yan. Then next, hardware. Hardware refers to the physical components of the computer system or digital device. These are the tangible components, include all the parts that can be seen and touched. Example po yung mga computer, headset, printer, scanner, USB, micro SD, RAM, yan. Yan po yung mga hardware. Next, information system. Let's define the information system. Information system is a collection of interconnected parts that gather, process, store, and disseminate information to support decision making and control within an organization. And its uses. It can assist managers and employees with problem solving, coordination, control, problem analysis, visualization, and new product development. And it also holds data on significant individuals, locations, and objects either inside the organization or in its immediate surroundings. Then, data versus information. Data refers to the raw unprocessed facts, figures, or symbols. It is the collection of discrete and unorganized elements that might not carry any particular meaning on their own. Information is the result of processing, organizing, and giving context to the data. Data has been processed or interpreted, have meaning and relevance. Example, ito yung example ng data, yung 100 transactions a day, customer A, age 35, gender male, inventory of 50 units of product X, then 500 website visitors today. By the use of information systems, we can process this data. Like the first one, when we process the daily sales figures over a month, we can get the sales trend analysis. We can find the business that the sales increase during the weekends and decrease during the weekdays. Next, the next data is the customer A, the age 35. We can use information system to make a customer segmentation. By analyzing the customer demographics, the business might discover that a significant portion of their customers are in the 18 to 25 age group. Next, the inventory management. By tracking the inventory levels and sales, the business can identify the product X is running low and might need to be reordered soon and to avoid stockouts. And last, the website performance. By analyzing the website traffic statistics, might reveal that the particular product page has significantly more views than the others. Then the function of information system. In the figure, you can see the information system contains information about an organization and its surrounding environment. There are three activities that produce informations that organizations need. First, the input. It captures the raw data from an organization or external environment. Then the processing converts the raw data into meaningful form. Then last, the output. Transfer process information to the people or activities that use it. Then after the output, we can see the feedback. The feedback output returned to the appropriate members of the organization to help evaluate or correct the input stage. Then the computer and computer programs are one of the components of information systems. Computers and software are the technical foundations and tools similar to the material tools used to build a house. We can say hammer, nails, and woods are used to build houses, but they alone do not constitute a home. The house architecture, design, location, landscaping, and all the other choices that went into the creation are the essential in addressing the issue of providing a place to live. The hammers, nails, and the lumber of computer-based information systems are the computer and programs, but by themselves, they are unable to produce the information that a given organization requires. Information systems must be understood in the terms of the issues they are intended to address. The structural and the design components that make them up and the organizational procedures that produces these issues. Next, the dimension of the information system. Using the information systems effectively requires understanding the organization, management, and information technology shaping the systems. An information systems creates value for the firm as the organizational and the management solution to environmental changes. First, in the organization. Organizations can function without their information systems. Indeed, some businesses like the credit reporting agencies couldn't function without information system. An organization's key components are its people, structure, operational procedures, political environment, and cultural norms. Just like the figure presented in the left, organizational structures are made up of various levels and specialties. The organizational structure shows a definite division of labor. Authority and responsibility are organized in a hierarchy or pyramid structure in a business organization. Employees in managerial, professional, and technical roles make up the hierarchy upper levels, while the operational staff makes up its lower level. Senior management oversees the company's financial performance and makes long-term strategic decisions about its product and services. Meanwhile, senior management programs and plans are carried out by the middle management, while operational management keeps an eye on the company's day-to-day operations, while data workers like or low-level management such as secretaries or clerks help with the scheduling and communications of all levels of the company. The knowledge workers such as engineers, scientists, or architects design products or services and generate new knowledge for the company. This how IT is utilized in major businesses functions. First, in the sales and marketing. In the sales and marketing, IT facilitates the management of customer data, interaction, and sales leads, helping improve customer engagement and retention, which we call the customer relationship management. In market research, IT aids in collecting and analyzing data to understand market trends, customer preferences, and competitor activities. Next, and the digital marketing. IT enables online advertising, social media marketing, and email campaigns to reach a wider audience. In manufacturing production, IT uses its inventory management. IT system tracks inventory levels, optimize reorder points, and automate replenish processes. Then the production planning and quality control. IT helps in creating production schedules, resource allocation, and monitor real-time production status. While in quality control, IT supports through quality control through analysis, data analysis, and monitoring of production processes to identify defects and variations. Next, the finance and accounting. In finance and accounting, IT system handles accounting, bookkeeping, financial reporting, and budgeting tasks, improve accuracy and efficiency in financial management systems. In online banking and transactions, IT support online payment processing, e-commerce transaction, and electronic fund transfers. And risk management. IT helps in assessing managing financial risk through data analysis and modeling. Human resource. In human resource, IT assists in sourcing candidates management, managing applicant data, and automating recruitment process. Then employee record keeping. IT systems store and manage employee data, payroll, benefits administration, and performance evaluation. Then training and development. IT facilitates online training platforms and e-learning sources for employee skill development. An organization orchestrates the completion of work through its hierarchy and business processes, a set of logically connected actions and behavior. Information systems automate many business processes. For instance, an information systems that incorporates several business processes frequently determines how a customer receives credit or how a customer is billed. Next dimension is the management. The role of management is to analyze the various circumstances that the organization face, came to decision, and create plans of action to address organizational issues. Managers identify external business challenges, establish organizational strategies, and allocate human and financial resources to coordinate effort and achieve success effectively. They have to lead responsibility the entire time. Then, the information technology. Information technology is one of the tools that managers use to adapt to change. It comprises various output, input, and storage devices, computer of different sizes and shapes, and telecommunication equipment that connects computers. Computer software controls and coordinates computer hardware in an information system containing specific pre-programmed instructions. Then, as the book says, the modern hardware and software platforms used by the business today are more thoroughly discussed in Chapter 5. Data organization of physical storage media is governed by what we call data management technology. The internet technology. The different pieces of hardware are connected by the networking and telecommunications technology, which consists of hardware and software to move data between physical locations. Networks can connect computers and communication devices to share voice, data, images, sound, and video. The internet is the biggest, and the most popular network in the world. The internet has produced a new universal technological platform which can be used to develop new goods, services, tactics, and business models. Internally, the company can connect various systems and networks via internet. Intranets are the internal corporate networks powered by internet technology, while extranets are the private intranets made available to authorized users outside the organization. Businesses use the networks to coordinate the interactions with other businesses when purchasing, working on designs, and performing other organizational tasks. Utilizing internet technology is both a business requirement and a competitive advantage for most business organizations today. World Pages and IT department. The World Wide Web, or WWW, is a service offered by the internet that generally employs standard for storing, retrieving, formatting, and presenting data on the internet in the form of pages. Web pages link to other pages including text, graphics, animation, sounds, and video. You can link to related pages to find more information and links to other web pages by clicking on the highlighted words or buttons on a web page. The company's information technology, or IT department, comprises all of these technologies and the personnel required to operate and manage them. The firm can construct its unique information systems on top of the foundation or platform provided by the IT department. Each organization's IT department must be carefully planned and maintained to provide necessary technology services for the task it plans to carry out using information systems. Then the value of information system in businesses. The value The value of information system to a business
Nakangulaw ko dilak na mga lakat ko.
ayun. To a business, the choice to invest in any information system are primarily based on the system's potential to improve management decision, streamline business operations, and increase firm profitability. Systems are created for various reasons, but their main goal is to increase corporate value. Information systems are the value-added activities for gathering, transforming, and disseminating data that the managers can use to enhance organizational performance, improve decision-making, and ultimately boost profitability. Then, contempo the assets. Here in the figure 1.8, the studies show business returns that the information investment vary significantly. Some companies invest a lot and make money like in quadrant 2, while the others invest the same amount and make very little in quadrant 4. Contrarily, some businesses in quadrant 1 invest minor and earn a lot of money, while others in quadrant 3 earn very little. With this, it implies that the investing in information technology does not guarantee good returns. Considerable variation in the return firms receive from the system investments. And the factors are adopting the right business models and investing in complementary assets. The difference between the firms in the figure lies in the contemporary assets. The complementary assets are the resources or capabilities or elements work alongside a core or primary investment to enhance its value, effectiveness, and overall impact. They are not the primary investment, but the additional components surrounding and supporting it. According to the research, businesses that invest in complementary assets to their technology investments, such as new business models, process management styles, organizational cultures, or training, see superior returns. As shown in Table 2, there are 3 complementary assets need to invest to optimize the returns for information technology investments. For the organizational assets, it's important to invest in to have a supportive organizational culture that value efficiency, effectiveness, appropriate business model, efficient business processes, decentralized authority, distributed decision-making rights, and a strong development team. While in managerial assets, it's important to have a strong senior management support for technology investments and change, incentive for management innovation, teamwork and collaborative work environments, training programs to enhance in management decision skills, management culture that values flexibility and knowledge-based decision-making. Lastly, in social assets, it's important to invest in the internet and telecommunication infrastructure, IT enriched educational program, raising labor force, computer literacy, standards, laws and regulations, creating fair and stable market environment, technology and service firms in the adjacent markets to assist implementation. The contemporary approaches to information system. Information system research spans many academic disciplines. There is no dominant theory or viewpoint. The main fields that contribute the issues, problems, and solutions to the study of information system are shown in the figure 1.9. Technical and the behavioral approaches can be used to categorize in the field in general. The socio-technical systems include information systems. Even though they are made of the hard physical technology like machines and devices, they require significant social, organizational, and intellectual investments to function properly. In the figure, the technical approaches is focused mainly on mathematical computation, like the computer science. Theories and computability, computation techniques, and techniques for adequate data access and storage are all addressed. In management science, the creation and decision-making and management practice was emphasized. Last, the operations research. This approach focuses on the mathematical methods for enhancing specific organizational parameters such as transportation, inventory management, and transportation costs. Meanwhile, the behavioral approaches composed of the sociology, psychology, and economics. Sociologists study information systems with an eye toward how individuals, groups, or organizations influence system development as well how the systems impact those entities. In the psychologists are interested in how people make their decisions and perceive and use formal information. And lastly, the economics, with the focus on understanding the creation of digital goods, the dynamics of digital markets, and how the information systems alter the control and the cost structures within the firm. Then the management information system. The textbook tells a rich story about the four main characters. First, the technology that supplies the hardware and the software, the business firms that invest in the technology and try to get value of it, the managers and the staff who try to achieve business value and other goals, and lastly, the current legal, social, and cultural context or the firm's environment. These characters or factors work together to create what we know as the management information system. This field was developed to concentrate on how businesses and governments use computer-based information systems, with a focus on developing system solutions to practical issues and overseeing information technology resources. MIS combines the work of computer science, management science, and operational research. It also addresses behavioral concern related to the creation and application and effects of information system typically covered by the three behavioral approaches, meaning ito yung combination no technical and the behavioral approaches. The socio-technical perspective. To avoid a purely technological approach to information systems, it made easier by adopting a socio-technical system perspective. In a socio-technical perspective, the performance of a system is optimized when both the technology and the organization mutually adjust to one another until a satisfactory fit is obtained. For instance, the fact that information technology is rapidly becoming more affordable and powerful that does not always easily translate into increased productivity or financial success. An enterprise-wide financial reporting system may have just been installed, but it does not guarantee that it will be used or used well. Also, suppose a company hasn't made any investment in new information systems to support its newly implemented business procedure or processes. In that case, it doesn't necessarily follow the employees will be more productive. As the figure 1.10 show, it emphasizes the significance of enhancing overall firm performance. Attention must be paid to the behavioral or the organizational and technical aspects. This calls for the adapting and designing technology to meet organizational and personal needs. Technology may occasionally need to be optimized to achieve this feat. The technology may occasionally need to be optimized to achieve this feat refers to the idea that sometimes in order to make technology align better with the needs and behaviors of the organization and its people, certain technical optimizations might need to be undone or modified. In other words, if a technology is so optimized for a specific function that it hinders overall organization flow or doesn't resonate with how employees naturally work, it might be necessary to scale back or adjust those optimization. For example, let's consider a scenario in which a company adopts a new project management software. The software comes in many advanced features designed to streamline project planning and tracking. However, the employees find it overwhelming and overly complex. In this case, optimizing the software might involve simplifying the user interface, removing unnecessary features, or providing more training to help employees use the software effectively to align with their existing workflow and preference. The key is to strike a balance between the organization technological capabilities and human aspects. By considering both behavioral and technical dimensions, organizations can implement technology that enhance efficiency and integrates smoothly into the existing work culture. This approach or system can lead to greater user acceptance, improve adoption rates, and ultimately better overall outcomes. That's all po. Thank you. Ito po yung research source ko po, yung book po. And thank you po.
Is there any presenter?
Kaming dalawa lang po sa chapter 1 po. Si
Okay.
Sir Christian.
Okay, so